Hey guys, we are back at this. Another live brought to you by Summit Fishing Equipment. Uh, just a couple things to go through as we have moved our way from the river to Mille Lacs. A couple things going on. Um, Maria is working through our Team of the Year standings to get those all taken care of, kind of double checking everything because we do have the Premier Team option this year. We want to make sure that everything is what it's supposed to be. Um, Excuse the messy backdrop of the messy office here a little bit. Got a lot going on this week as we continue our month of June up on Mille Lacs out of Hunters Point. Um, Last weekend was a great weekend. We had great bags. We had beautiful weather. Um, we didn't have to deal with the wind. We didn't have to deal with snow. We didn't have to deal with rain. So it was great to be able to get everything dialed in and going. We had Sheila, one of the owners of Chef Roberts, come out for the part of the day on Saturday. That was really great to see uh, those guys come up to visit with us again. Um, couple of announcements coming up as we move through the month of June. One is it's that time of year we have 6 of our teams that are going to be representing our anglers in the MTT for the National Team Championship out in Pickstown, South Dakota, the 19th through the 21st. So we'll be missing some familiar faces on our next set of 1 days over on Mille Lacs as they're moving out there to do some pre-fishing for the NTC. So we've got Tony and Hunter Nitty, Bob Nitty and Brian Danaski, Ryan Hansen and Blake Zortman, Jake Kahi and Jared Erickson, Scott Hansen and Taylor Patnode, and Jeff Bruska and Jim Swagert will be headed out to compete at the NTC event out at Lake Francis Case in Pickstown. That tournament is the 19th through the 21st. So if you see those guys, wish them well. We are considered one of the larger groups that send folks out there. We will have the same qualifiers this year as we did last year. So the winner of our 2 days, our Directors Cup, and from our championship will qualify to go out there. And if you qualify to go out there, we'll work through anything as far as memberships and whatnot. That being said, the Walleye Federation is a great organization for our anglers to become a part of. It's a $40 membership fee. If you are going to go out to any of the events for the NTC or to the event for the NTC, you have to be a member prior in the year prior to when it's held. So you would have to be a member in this season to be able to go in 2026. Go on their website, the Walleye Federation, and register. There are some benefits of being a member of the Walleye Federation. They carry extra insurance on you. You can request an insurance rider form or binder form, from the NTC to be able to use that as part of your insurance you present for tournaments or whatnot. There is options to get in on some of their side pots for their tournaments as a member. So, like for instance, if there's a side pot for the NTC and you want to get in on the side pot, you need to be a member prior to that to be able to get in on their side pots and do those things for that championship. So again, if you guys see those six teams out there, wish them well. They will not likely be fishing with us on our next 2 single day events out on Mille Lacs. This weekend coming up, weather looks favorable for another good derby. Just talked to Justin over at Hunters. It's the Hunters Point Shootout this weekend. We will be co-hosting that as we have in the past. Rules meeting for the shootout will be 6 p.m. on Friday. The tournament will run 7 a.m. to 3:30, just like we are doing our regular tournaments. The tournament will be a fish donkey tournament. So if you're watching this and you haven't been fishing with us in the past or yet this year, you're going to fish the shootout up at Hunters, you need to get logged in and make a user for Fish Donkey. We will do the same as we have at all of our rules meetings. Maria and I will do the rules meeting. And then after rules, we will be open to questions for Fish Donkey and make sure everybody is dialed in and ready to go. And as always, if you have issues on the water prior or whatever, you can always reach out to us. After this live tonight, I will open the MTT practice tournament back up so that if you need practice with Fish Donkey prior to the shootout on Saturday, that practice tournament is available. So you can get it all dialed in. It is a practice tournament. If you want to take pictures and try your hand at submitting, I mean, I've seen everything, pictures of somebody's mounted fish to the Pepsi bottle on their desk at work, doesn't matter. Take your pictures, take your video, hit submit. That's something that there's a little bit of confusion around that each weekend, but we work through it. When you open up the app to submit a fish, take a picture, swipe over, take a video, then hit submit. Once you've submitted, your stuff will come through to us, and we can start verifying fish right away. I've been leaving the leaderboard open until like 9 o'clock from 7 to 9. I will talk to Justin when I get up there this weekend at the bar and see how they feel about the leaderboard being up for some time, no time, all the time. This is their tournament, so we will let them determine that. If you're not signed up for the tournament, the shootout's a great tournament. It's a lot of fun. $300 entry fee. Call the bar and register. Don't quote me. You might want to call the bar. I believe they take registrations right up until rules. So that should be pretty simple. So yeah, get up, get registered for the shootout. Mille Lacs is been a tough bite for some, better for others. We saw that last weekend. The fish are kind of all over the place doing their own thing. So finding them was a challenge for some. Finding them was sporadic for others. 30, I don't have the numbers in front of me. I think it was 36 pounds something on Saturday for the win, and it was 38 something on Sunday for the win. Congratulations to our winners and everybody that came out. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with us. We had 55 and 56 boats. That looks good. We anticipate just seeing those numbers increase throughout the season. We've had a handful of registrations for our next set of single days immediately following this weekend and during the weekend. If there's any issues with registration, please reach out. Maria or I will help you work through those. Remember, once you've paid your membership, you will have gotten an email. Check your spam folder if you haven't seen that email come through, and find that email. If not, reach out so we can reset your password. In order to register for future events, when you go on the webpage, you'll have to go to the upper rightish corner of the website, click the drop down for the account, put in your login, it's your email login and your password, and then it will allow you to add events to cart. If you do not log in, it will not let you add your events to cart. If for some reason it's just absolutely not working, make sure you reach out to us so we know you're coming. If we know you're coming, we can accept payment on site if absolutely necessary. All payments have to be submitted prior to the rules meeting on Friday in order to fish on Saturday for our events, so that we can do our random boat draws and do all the things. So that being said, this Friday night for the Hunters Point Shootout, rules meeting at 6 at the stage at the bar. We will talk about fish donkey and everything else we need to talk about. We will be doing side pots and check-in as our normal on Saturday morning. We'll start checking boats at 5:30. Takeoff will be at 7 o'clock. We will do a continuous flight for takeoff as we've been doing. The app will be open and available from 7 a.m. until 3:30 p.m. with everybody returning to check in at the trailer at 4. We will then verify everybody's fish, make sure everything has come through. As you're leaving your last fishing spot, once the app shuts off, remember, go to the little fish up in the corner of the app. That's your digital live well. Click on your digital live well. If something says that message has been sent, media is still sending, whatever, go in, hit resubmit, and leave the app open and head back in. That helps get some of those in. Saturday, we had a couple of hangups with stuff that came through slow. Sunday, it went way better. We had very, very few fish to verify late on Sunday, but we still had it done in plenty of time for a 5 o'clock awards. So with that, next MTT event will be on the 14th and 15th, I believe are the dates. Yes, the 14th and 15th. And then the 2-day will be the 27th and 28th. I anticipate the 27th and 28th being a large 2-day event. We've got a great member base that we've built since last year that I think that our next two-day events are going to be fairly large. So get your registrations in and don't wait. I don't anticipate them filling. They are 100 boat tournament permits, but we don't want any last minute failures with last minute registrations if we can help it. I will be resending the sponsor discounts tomorrow morning because we've had a lot of new members sign up, and we want everybody to be able to reap the benefits of those sponsor discounts. We've got a bunch of stuff out there from whitewater, amped, tuned up custom rods. There's just a whole bunch. There's stuff from Frankie's. Frankie's, if you want to take part in their discount program, Maria has the VIP discount cards in the trailer. She will get you one. Just swing by the trailer and get it. It's, I believe, 10% off of bait, tackle, rods, reels, all the stuff within the shop. So take advantage of that if you can or if you want. Frankie's is our dealer sponsor for our Ranger and Mercury partnership. So that's why you guys have seen Kevin out at events. He's got a demo boat that he's been showing off and doing the thing. Stop by and talk to Kevin or whomever is there from Frankie's from weekend to weekend. Thus far, it's been Kevin. So stop by, see him, talk to him. If you're in the market for a boat, have questions about trade-in, about what's coming for next year, any of those things, stop by, talk to him. Frankie's has an amazing service department. They try to get the tournament guys back on the water just as quick as they possibly can if everything works out. So stop by, see them. And the giveaway boat for August is on the way. We've got stuff kind of dialed in for that. And we've been the last week or two has been very busy. We've got a whole bunch of stuff coming up for 2026 already. After our after our Lake of the Woods event, I will be headed to ICAST to have conversations with some of our current and prospective partners for 2026. So the Leech Lake tournament, you guys will have Maria for the rules meeting. I'll be flying back, but hopefully I'll be flying back with a whole bunch of great news. So that's kind of what we have in the hopper. Again, sign up early. If you know you're coming, get signed up so we don't have a bunch of stuff going on late. We had some later entries this last weekend that caused a little bit of interfacing issues between our information we had and our tournament software. And we do apologize for that. And that's why the boat numbers had to come down and go back up. It was pulling from the wrong database and keeping a few anglers out of that boat draw. So that's kind of just me rambling on. That's about all I got. Our partners over at Vortex just dropped off 4 huge boxes of stuff for us to continue our chasing gold side pot like we did down on the river. There will be about another half a dozen or so of those opportunities throughout the year. Some of our other partners like Ego Fishing and such have blessed us with a bunch of giveaway products as well, so that we can have some fun, win some cool stuff this summer. Yeah, that's about all I got. Look for the partner email, the sponsor email to come back out again. It's really no different than it was, so I apologize for those of you that have already seen it once. You'll get it again along with everybody else. That's just how the email list works. It's just going to go out again. Yeah, that's it. That's really all I got. I got some weird face from Nick in the comments. Other than that, there's no questions or comments. With that, we'll see you guys hopefully this weekend up at Hunters for the shootout. Rules meeting Friday at 6, 7 o'clock takeoff, 3:30 the apple shut off, 4 o'clock return to the dock, just like the rest of our MTT events. So I know they're excited to see everybody, as are we. We will see you guys there.